Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, I welcome you all to the final presentation for today. And this presentation will be facilitated by Sherifat Olaogun. I'm going to read a short bio now. Sherifat Olaogun is a passionpreneur, an author, a public speaker, a mentor, a coach, and a corporate capacity builder. She runs her personal brand at her website, sherifatolaogun.com, with mindset and business coaching as her niche. She's a big fan of creating digital products for your business. Sherifat supports a community of women of like minds in our Embrace Your Passion Facebook community. She's the curator of Shine Your Light, a Facebook page dedicated to serving her community at large. She's passionate about inspiring and empowering women to live their best lives, embrace their God-given talents as a means to earning a livelihood, fulfilling their potential while being a source of light to others. Sherifat has a bachelor's degree in pharmacy from the University of Lagos. She's currently a practicing pharmacist in Canada. She's a certified Life and NLP coach with interest in monetizing your skills. She runs life and business workshops, offers online masterclasses and courses in delivering empowerment goals for her clients. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Now, she's going to be talking to us about how to grow your passion and monetize your skills. So I'm going to pass the mic to her now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Mr.
Sharifa. I would like you to do something for me before you go. How is the lighting? How is the lighting?
It's your face is a bit dark.
Okay, one moment.
But I can still see you.
I want to just make sure. Is it any better?
It's still the same.
Okay, I want to find
it's still the same. Okay, the best angle.
Best angle.
The best angle. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me turn the laptop instead of turning the table.
Aha, it's better now.
Perfect or better?
It's better now. It's no. To the right, not to your left. Right. Your left. Your left. Your no. Is that your left? Okay, no. This side. Because I don't know which is left or right. But now, yes.
Okay.
Now. It's better now. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Jazakallah khairan.
Ameen.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So thank you for having me to share with you all and with you all today. I feel honored. I feel privileged. I appreciate it. I don't take it for granted at all. I pray Allah make it easy for me to be able to communicate my thoughts to the best of my ability. So today we're going to be talking about growing your passion, monetizing your skills. So welcome everyone.
Thank you for coming.
We will be diving straight because time is not our friend. I would dive in straight up. So as we all know, we are all at home. The kids are at home. So find a very good room with minimal noise. Close all applications on your screen so that you get the best experience with less glitch, inshallah. Also, I believe you can all see me and you can hear me. My darling sister has already made sure of that with the testing. So I welcome you all once again, and this is the overview of what we're going to be aiming to dissect in our little talk today. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I'll do a short intro, like I've done. We'll dive into passion. What is passion? What's all the stress and the fuss and the noise about passion? How do we find it before we can begin to embrace or grow or monetize anything? We want to be absolutely sure, absolutely clear on what we are growing, for that matter. We're going to look at why are we bothering to grow anything, for that matter, and why not? What are the barriers expectedly that we would face, that we face day in, day out in expressing our passion or growing it or monetizing our skills, for that matter. Then we're going to look at monetizing as a subject on its own. So first, before we go too far, let me introduce myself very quickly. My name is Sherifat Olaogun, and I'm a life coach. As my sister has introduced me, I won't talk too much about that. I help passionate women create wealth, make impact, and live a purpose-driven life, doing what they love. I very much believe in the fact that we are all talented. We all have something very special inside of all of us. We just need to find it and fly with it. And I very much believe that we can achieve anything that we put our mind to. Why am I doing all of this? Why am I into this? Why am I talking to you today? Why do I have a personal brand online? My mission is to inspire and empower you, especially Muslim women, with tools that help them to embrace their passion, shine their light, and live their best life. And how do I do this? I tailor all my courses and my training towards helping you to build your visible brand and monetize anything that you like to do. Right, let's dive in very quickly. So, to the topic of the day, grow your passion, monetize your skills. Passion, what is passion? What are the names? What are the synonyms that people use interchangeably with passion? Okay, so according to Oprah Winfrey, passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. That's how Oprah Winfrey kind of like communicated the concept of passion. But researching further, passion is a feeling of intense enthusiasm. It's an element that drives or pulls you towards something. We'll dive deeper into passion as we go along. But I want us to look at one or two things very quickly. So, like I said before, it's an intense enthusiasm. It's a drive. Some people describe it as a natural ability. Some people say it's a pull or a call. I mean, just imagine a man having a passion for a woman. That's an example. Or a woman having a passion, for protecting her kids. Or, Allah's love for us is very passionate. Like He would continuously guide us through different kind of trials towards our life purpose, towards, making impact, towards washing the pinning, towards, constantly reminding us to do what He sent us to the world to do. So these are some of the quotes I want to share with you to kind of like a little bit focus or put more light on that word. Fabian Fredrickson says, the things you're passionate about are not random. They're your calling. Sometimes, we have things that we do naturally. So just because I can hear a sound somewhere, I don't know where it's coming from. I can hear a screeching sound.
Screeching.
Yeah, Sister Afsa, I don't know. I can hear a screeching sound. It's gone now.
It's gone now.
It's
Oh,
gone now.
perhaps maybe my pen and paper. I was trying to open it and jot some.
Okay,
Sorry,
maybe I could hear
I'm
like
sorry.
screeching tire. That's why. Can you hear any noise from me?
No,
Okay, right. Okay.
no.
So the things you're passionate about are not random. They're your calling. Like as we're growing up, when we are younger, we as kids, we have less fear. So we are able to express our passion. We are usually more in tune. We know what we love to do. We know what we are passionate about. But as we tend to grow older, or as we become aware of other people's perception of us, or
Hmm.
as we become more aware of our environment, or we become more aware of danger, and then we begin to imbibe the concept of fear. This has a very strong hold on us, and it kind of like detaches us or takes us so far away from that thing that we naturally and instinctively love to do. We'll talk more about it as we go on. I don't want to jump before I walk. So another quote that I would like to share with us is there's another quote that says, working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion. I personally, I have, like most people, we have a lot of passion. We are multi-potentialites. We love different things. I love to read. I love to, I'm hearing that sound again. I love to, and it's distracting. I don't know where it's coming from. I love to read. I love to write. I love to share my knowledge. Anytime I know something, I want to share it with my friends. If my friend has an idea on something, or I see that they are passionate about something, I'm always very like eager to like really champion them to go and make that thing a little bit more like bring it to life, sort of thing. I'm somebody that I go on internet. I see a Muslim sister, like doing something about a business that could be improved in a way that I know, I would contact this person, like randomly. Sometimes somebody might even think maybe she's a fraud, or maybe there's a word I'm trying to find now. I would call people, I would text people and say, you know what, the way you did displayed your product, maybe like a dress. This is very common for me with like fashion sisters in the fashion industry. Like maybe the way you display that dress, could you put more light? Can you make the background a little bit plain and white and bright, so that all the effort that you've done would show? Because it's one thing to put in so much effort into a product, like you buy material, you cut, you sew, but then you are not displaying the product well, and you are not allowing people, you're not encouraging people that would exchange money with you to find you worthy of that transaction. So what am I saying? I'm trying to dig deep into myself, and as an example of the things I'm passionate about. I was doing this long before I even knew coaching was a thing. I just knew that I love people to grow. I love people to be better in whatever they're doing. So over time, I felt, how can I turn this into something that could be like professional, kind of like official, kind of. I have so many other things that I do, but I'll tell people, oh, I do this, but it's not official. I do this, but it's not official. But then I thought, how can I make helping people grow their business, helping people grow their passion, their skill, their talent, or anything at all from their experience that they learned so well? How can they be better with it? And then I stumbled on coaching. I'm like, oh, coaching started not long ago, and I felt what I was doing for free, what I was doing without any effort, could actually be professionalized. And that was how I started on my coaching career, coaching journey. That's just an example of how you can look into yourself and think, what is my passion? And like how can I project it a little bit more? So I'm gonna go to the next one, which is passion, talent, skill, hobby. Are these the same thing, or are they different? They are usually used interchangeably, but there are slight differences between them. Having said that, anything I'm talking about today would apply to either your passion, your talent, your skill, or your hobby. Just a very quick explanation on the very slight difference there is. You might have a talent in something and you are not necessarily passionate about that thing. Like you might have a skill that you've picked up, maybe like working in a bank, maybe like working as a teacher, but you're not necessarily passionate. I'm a pharmacist that I do part-time. There are some skills that I have that I enjoy within my pharmacy profession. You know, there are so many different things that goes into being a pharmacist. But there's some that I do enjoy, and that is talking to people, counseling people, making them feel better about, work better towards their health. It might not, some of those things might not necessarily be what I'm passionate about. So I'm trying to show you the difference between passion, skill, and talent. Hobby, however, is something that you do to relax. So for me, passion is one step higher than any of all of this, even though they can be same, they can be different, they can be used interchangeably. But for me, passion is energy. Passion is something that you would do, for free, something you would do and you don't even recognize that the time has gone. Passion is something that you get attracted to. When you meet somebody or you meet new people, you go into somebody's house, those are the things that you see. Those are the kind of discussions that you naturally, start up. Those are the things that your friends tell you. That the things your friends would usually refer to you for, like your expert opinion on, even though you are not necessarily trained professionally for that thing, but it's something that you are naturally gifted to do. Inshallah. So, what is my passion, and how do I find it? You might be thinking, okay, you don't talk about passion. So, what's my passion? Because I've done so many course workshops where I found that a lot of people struggle with identifying what their passion is. And mostly the problem that they have is that we try to overcomplicate this thing. Sometimes we don't appreciate the value that we bring. Just because you find something easy to do doesn't mean that other people don't struggle with it. So just because that you do something so easily doesn't mean that people are not ready to pay you to get that. No matter in these days of internet, we can see how people have been able to, shine light on so seemingly simple things, that would not, like before now, would not be things that you pay attention to. But you see people rising to the top of their fields just by honing in on those things and, sharing. They get so good at it, and other people want to know how they did it. So I use find it or embrace it here, because it's the same thing. People have said that there's no need to find your passion, because it's not something that you have to go to the market to go and find, or that you go outside of yourself to find. It's something that is within you. So you actually, it's more of embracing it. It's already in there. You just need to listen to the cues, because those things come to you every now and then. You're like, oh, I wish I could. Oh, if I had this, I could do this. Oh, if I had the word at my feet, I would be a coach. Oh, I would be an author. Oh, I would be a speaker. Oh, I would be like an educator. Oh, I wish I could, so many things that come to us every single day, and we just ignore those cues, or we just we let them go because of our fears or because of what people will say. So that is so that some of the cues to helping us to find what our passion could be. It could be more detailed work if you need more help, but that's the simplest way. So I've written it down here to say, ask yourself, if after everything I've said, you still can't get it, I put it down here. How do you find your passion? You need to ask yourself critical questions. What are the things that I'm seriously passionate about? What is it that fills me with energy? I like to speak. I like to talk. I like to empower. I like to share my knowledge. Those are the things that fills me. What fills you with energy? You have to ask yourself those questions. And what would you gladly do for free? We're not going to necessarily do it for free, but that's a key to tell you that I can do this all day long, and I will not even, worry about it. I will not even realize that I'm hungry or that I've not slept. Those are the cues for you. What would you lose time doing? Like we said before, take note of those things and pay attention to them. Alternatively, you can do a more structured approach with a coach if you need help. Finding it is finding the wealth, the potential, the uniqueness, and the success inside of you, naturally inbuilt. Grow it. Why grow it? Yes, I know my passion now. That's it. I'm done. No, we have to grow it. I'm encouraging you to grow it. That's the whole purpose of this. This is not saying that you should leave your 8 to 7, 8 to 5 job. This is not to say that what you're doing is not good enough. This is not to say that it's going to be easy. But this is saying that if you can find that thing that you're passionate about, that is your gold mine, my darling sister. And it doesn't mean that you have to stop everything else until you are ready to. So there's this thing on the internet now where people are saying, oh, leave your job, go and do your passion. No, you need your passion. You need your job to fund your passion until you can stand with your 2 feet, until you can build your passion business to a level where you feel comfortable to employ somebody else. Until then, hold on tight to what you have, because the journey is a long drawn one, a very enjoyable one, I must say, from my own personal experience. I wish I had started this like years back. I'm having a time of my life, alhamdulillah. Like having for once taking that bold step to say, you know what, I want to explore this. You know what, I want to take this up professionally. I want to do it properly, instead of me trying to help people who don't know who I am, who don't appreciate what I'm going to do, who are even afraid of who this person is. I know I have eyes for this thing. When I go on the internet, this is what I see. When I meet people, this is what I find. I see the skill in people. I see the potential. I see the, what people can be, just like that. And then professionalize it, and so I can serve more people, inshallah bi. So why are we growing it? For me personally, since I've started growing my passion, my business of the business of my passion, I'm still hearing some noise. That's why. Okay, so it's helped me to find a means to really grow myself and find fulfillment in doing so. It's helped me to discover a lot of other potentials I didn't think I had. Alhamdulillah. It's helped me to worship Allah more, because I feel that Allah has created us in this world to serve Him. And part of serving Him is by impacting others, by, inshallah, giving other people the permission to do themselves. Like I have models, I have role models, I have people that are doing big things that make me feel like, oh, if she can do that thing, I can do it too. By Allah's will. She's a Muslim, she's a Nigerian, she's a Yoruba. If she's able to put herself out there, Noima B. Roberts, and so many others. If these people can step forward and be true to who they are, and shine their light to the world, and be there to impact other people, that means I can do it too. That means I am able. That means, I am not doing anything wrong. That means there are truly people out there who need me to shine so that they can also shine. Inshallah, it's also been an opportunity for me to perform at my best. Because I want to do these things, I'm constantly learning to be better. If I see somebody that is doing it better, how should do it? It's helped me to live my dream. It's helped me to align more with my purpose. It's helped me to impact more people, especially with the day of internet. It's not just the local workshops that I do. Now I can be the last course that I did. You have people from all over the world, not just only people within my physical location, which is also fantastic. And so many more. We just need to move forward on that to save time. Okay. So what are the barriers? I mean, I've told you all the easy ones, like, oh, it makes me do this, I live my life, I'm having a time of my life. Oh, but beneath all of that, there is the barriers that we constantly have to work with. And, also the same things that have maybe held me back for so long, up till having to wait till a few years ago before I started picking up on this thing. There's a fear which we all struggle with. Let me move it up a little bit more. So we have fear. Fear is a big factor for all of us. People that are yet to start, people that are just starting, people that are getting comfortable, and even the people that have grown. You'll be amazed. No matter what level you are on this journey, on any journey of development, of growth, there's always that fear. As an author, I mean, I love writing. I would write anything, shopping lists. When my kids, if they offend me or do something wrong, I'll tell them to go and write what they've learned from the situation, what they would learn, what they would do differently. They know me. I have books I have notes for weekend job, weekly job, daily job. When I was a pharmacy manager, every member of my staff, they must have notes. If you are coming in as a new staff, you must have a pocket note. Anything you are learning, you must write. I so much love writing. It helps me when I'm happy, when I'm sad, I write. When I'm happy, I write. When I write myself to joy, I write myself happy, I write myself to discovery. Writing for me is like bliss. Alhamdulillah. So, but fear holds us back. Who am I to write? What if I fail? What will people say? Oh, I'm not good enough. Of course, you're not going to be good enough starting out. Sister Afso, I did a course with her a long time ago. I didn't even know, like a writer, how to be a writer or how to overcome your fears. I did a course with another sister. She's one of the speakers at this event, Sister Rahima Odushote. I did a course with her too. So there's no hand to learning. If there's something that you struggle with, there's always an opportunity to grow with it. Also, negative self-talk, which I've mentioned. Also, lack of clarity, not knowing exactly what it is I want to grow, can be the problem. You might have multiple things, and it's okay to have passion for so many things, but it's important that you start out with one or two so that you don't overwhelm yourself, because there's only one of you. If you are passionate about 10 things, you are not superhuman, so you're not going to be able to do all 10. You can do all 10, but you won't be good at any of it. So it's better to start off with one. There's something about grow deep before you grow wide. Take one, be very good with it. Let people know you have a good system. Then if you want to pick up 1 or 2, 3 more things, that's fine. But don't overstretch yourself, so you don't, so that you can come out on top. And those are some of the other examples. Some people will say, oh, I don't have time. This is a big one that I'm like, I can talk for the next 12 hours about it. A lot of people will give excuse of time. There's nobody that has time. We all have 24 hours. So until I had to tell myself, I go on the internet every time. We all do, at least minimum of 2 hours on social media. And that's okay to relax, to, after a busy day. But during that time, that little time, make it count. Make sure that you are following people that would help you grow, that would help you thrive. Make sure that you're following people that you can learn from. You can turn your relaxation time on social media into something that is eventually useful for your own personal, brand or business or learning or growth. It's okay to relax, but make sure that within that, because sometimes some of us, even parents, we complain about the kids, but even us as parents, you can be on social media for longer than you can ever imagine, longer than you plan out. If you don't really, be intentional about it, making sure that you set the time that you want to be there and you stick with it. Even if you go above, at least it won't be like you're not even sure. You don't even know how much time you spent on it. So what I'm saying now is we all have time for things that are important enough for us. We just need to schedule it. It's not enough to just wish it. We have to put it on the agenda. We have to schedule it in. If you want to lose weight, it's not enough to say, I want to lose weight, I want to do that. You have to schedule in the time for the exercise, the time for buying healthy meals, the time for, like doing all the things that they've advised us to do. And Allah will make it easy for you. Lack of motivation is another one. So I'm trying to save time. Limiting beliefs. Some people will say saturated market. Oh, but everybody's doing it. Oh, my darling, how wrong can you be? Just because there are other people doing something doesn't mean that there's no market for you. Why? Because the reason why somebody will patronize Sister Afso is not the same reason why somebody would patronize me. Somebody could patronize me because I have gap teeth. Somebody could patronize me because I'm tall. Somebody could even though we are both Muslims, we are both Nigerians, we are both Yorubas, but people connect with people differently. So just because me and 100 people are doing the same thing doesn't mean that on your joy and and we all have our own uniqueness to us that attract us to our ideal clients or customers. So don't let that be a limiting thing for you, inshallah. So I've talked about this. I've kind of like mixed, like done the two together, the barriers and how to overcome them. But in summary, I said overcoming the barriers, take responsibility for what you want, stop wishing, start doing, stop waiting for the perfect moment, because there would never be that perfect moment. You just have to, plan it, decide, pray about it, find somebody to talk about it to, maybe like a friend, preferably not a relative. Why? Because they love you too much to let you fail, So you have to find someone that's will be objective, somebody that can advise you critically, someone that can objectively, I mean to say, maybe like a coach, maybe like a friend, or maybe like just a neutral person who will not be biased, who will not be overprotective, who would not, someone that can support you. So especially if it's someone that has done that same thing, it can save you the many years of pain or the mistakes or the, what they've done. So you can have that little edge to go faster or achieve quicker, inshallah. So also you have to make a commitment to put in the work. Nothing comes easy. You have to be. That's why if you can work on finding your passion, it's usually, excuse me, the work that is involved will be way easier to do. Excuse me. Unlike when you are just forcing yourself to do something. A lot of us have jobs that we are not happy about. A lot of us have jobs that we wake up in the morning and we're like, oh my God, I have to go to work again today. But if it's something that you're passionate about, oh my goodness, is a different ballgame. I'm talking from my personal experience. I'm not talking from what I read from a book. It's something that you could do, really without eating, without closing your eyes. You won't feel tired. You don't feel hungry. You just keep going. And that is power of finding that your superpower or your genius zone, as they say it. Also, you have to be ready to do it afraid. You're not going to be able to put fear away, unfortunately, because as a medical person, I've come to realize that fear is supposed to be a protective mechanism. But as we grow older, we kind of like go to the extreme of that fear. We allow it to hold us back. All fear is supposed to do is to tell you to take necessary precautions before you take action. But what we do instead is we put that fear as a reason why we don't do that thing at all. We make it as a reason why we as an excuse not to take action sometimes. May Allah ease our task. Also, we have to value what we do more than what we have. And this is coming down to investing in ourselves. Sometimes there's so much free information on the internet, and there's not so far we can go with that. That's fantastic. It's good. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I started off with free information, but sometimes you need that person to hold your hand. How is this related to what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to invest. Sometimes you have to do paid coaching. Sometimes you have to do paid training. Sometimes you have to learn from that person's experience. You have to have someone that can tell you, oh, no, don't do this way. Oh, this is how I did this. These are the mistakes I made. This is how I came out. This is how I overcome it. This is how I would advise you to do it. So that helps you to not struggle too much or struggle for too long. I also want to share with you another quote, which says, the fears we don't face become our limits. Think about it for a moment. The fears we don't face become our limits, no matter how small it is. I won't talk too much. I think I've talked already too much or enough on that. Also, strength does not come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. Think about that for a moment. We're talking about fear being a limit. We're talking about strength coming from daring to take action. May Allah is our task. I'm going to move on. So how do we grow it? Oh, Sister Sherifat, now you've talked about passion. Now I know what my passion is. You've told me the benefits. You've told me the barriers. So, hello, how do I grow my passion? Okay, I'm coming. I know. Alrighty. So there's so many ways, but I'm going to hone down two major ones. And those are own it and skill up. What do I mean by own it? Sherifat has come with too much English. Own it. Most of us, we have things and we downplay them. People say, oh, you have a very nice dress. It's bend down boutique. Who asked you? So just say thank you. Most of us, we are not, me inclusive, we are not very good at taking compliments. That's a good example of what I'm trying to say. So we have to own something that we have. Our friends told us, oh, you're so good at cooking. Like, it's because I'm bored. That's why I'm cooking. My sister, they are not talking. What's the relationship? We are saying that you are good at this. Say thank you. Then think about it. These people are seeing something in me. Oh, you are good at decorating, Oh, you're good at, creating. You're a very good organizer. You know how to put something together, like organize an event, like that. Oh, Think about it. If your friends are telling you that you're good at something, if people come to you to for advice on something, that is a cue. Own it. Take ownership. Accept it. Believe it that yes, those people must have seen something. Think about it. Do you believe it? So owning it is believing it. Owning it is embracing it. Owning it is acknowledging the gifts. Owning it is being unapologetic and say, oh yes, I'm a coach. For a long time, I was like, hey, coach, she wants it wasn't a coach, you. The pharmacist not around. Hey, you know, but until I was like, oh hell no, I'm a coach. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. I mean, I went to do a course on this. I have a certificate to back it up. So I'm a coach. I don't care about what people say. That is owning it. It's not going to come overnight. It's something that you have to build within yourself. I'm a writer. I'm an author. I can tell you, it took me a long time to accept that I'm an author. I've written books. Some of them are still unpublished. Even some I've published. You know, one of my coaches literally held me down and said, go and change your profile to author. I had a writer there for a long time, even though I already written books. She was like, right now, I'm waiting on my phone. Go and change. If I can do it, I'll go and, but I can't do it myself. As I'm waiting on the phone right now, go on your profile and change that writer to author. Hey, I was like, hey, author. Hey, me, author. This is something I've always wanted to do. I've written, but to now say author is like, hey, you know, that is to show you. Some of you now might be, no, Sherifat, you know, we all have fears. We just have to continuously work on ourselves and, you know, like embrace the gifts that Allah has given us. Until I decided that, you know, I'm no longer going to be afraid of the thing that I've been blessed with. I'm going to be, you know, like deliver my superpower with conviction. I believe that I'm good enough. I believe that people need what I'm bringing. I believe that I bring service. I bring value. I believe people need this. Until then, growing it is going to be a struggle. May Allah make it easy for us. The second one is skill up. So I've said about hone it. Now I'm talking about skill up. You might have passion for something, but you might not necessarily be so good at that thing. You're passionate about it. You have things, but there's always room for improving the skills. Who are the top influencers in that field? Who can I learn from? And that's what you want to spend your social media time doing. Who are the top, Google it, who are the top influencers in this field? Follow them, learn from them, actively, passively. How are they promoting themselves? How are they packaging themselves? How are they promoting how are they gaining online visibility? How are they building their personal brand? What kind of content are they building? What kind of products are they producing? How are they attracting their ideal clients? You know, things like that. May Allah make it this for all. Learn more, online course. You know, like I wanted to be, I know I enjoy doing this. I did so many courses on how to write. I did course on how to be a coach. I got a certification. I did another one on building your brand. I have so many courses. I'm currently on one. You know, like you have to continuously build yourself for any field, even people that do makeup, even people that tie daily. The trend is always changing. So learning is forever. You cannot say, oh, no, it's my passion, no. And then we now sit down, a query. People will leave you behind and, you know, walk past you. I say, I want Mr. Passion. So you know your passion, you hone it, but you have to skill up on it. You have to research it. You have to do courses. You have to network with people. You have to find an accountability partner. I have accountability partners. She's many of them. They are coaches too, that we, you know, check notes together. Oh, I'm struggling with this. How did you do it? Oh, you know, we encourage ourselves. We push ourselves. I have coaches, not one, not two, not three, people that I learn from. Free and paid. So you have to deliver your superpower. Okay, now monetize. Yay. Almost the final part. I don't know how much time I have. I'll say maybe 5 more minutes. Sister Afsa, how many more minutes do I have? Okay.
You have about 10 minutes left. You're supposed to stop by 8:30. Okay. So you still have like 15 minutes, 17, 15, 17 minutes.
Okay, so now we go to monetize, which is the second half or the last quarter, as it's way, of our talk. So monetize, what is monetize? Monetize is exchange of money for a good or service. Is it? I don't know. No. Monetize is having a product turning something into turning an idea into something, product, be it physical, be it digital, that is valuable enough for money exchange. That's what monetize is in my own definition. So why do we need to monetize? Because we want to be like Khadija, wife of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. A lot of us, women, Yoruba, Nigerians, Muslim women especially, we have, me, myself inclusive, we have money blocks. We have mindset issues around money. Oh, we don't want to be seen as, I don't want to be seen as, I'm doing it for money. I'm doing it for Allah. Oh, yes, we are doing it for Allah's sake. So when you go to work and you collect salary, are you not doing it for Allah's sake? The money they are giving you as salary, is it haram? So why, I have to talk about that, why we have to monetize, even though it's easy to assume that who doesn't know the why? Of course, we want to get money. A lot of us have mindset issues, and that's another 2 hours topic on its own, on the mindset blocks that we have around money. We think we don't deserve it. We think it makes us less, what's it called now? Less pious to want to get money for our gift. So why do we need to monetize? Because I want to be like the wife of the Prophet. She was a wealthy businesswoman, like she was formidable. She was, impactful. She was powerful in our community. So I have her as an example, to not be afraid to ask for my worth, to charge my worth. If you don't need the money, at least make it and donate it to charity. So all those small things that we tell ourselves is the thing that doesn't make us to attract the things that we want. We want it, but then we don't want it by the thoughts that we give ourselves. May Allah make it easy for us. Don't want to waste too much time. So how do we monetize? I have an article about this on my Instagram. In case there's no, I won't be able to go through it too much detail, but I'll summarize. Before you can monetize anything, you have to be clear on the solution that you bring. I was watching Nigerian news yesterday, and they were talking about the lady who sells ogi. I don't remember her name right now, but I'm sure I've seen her on Instagram before. She sells ogi. How did she come about it? It was not planned. It was, people, there was a demand, and she capitalized on it. She found a need, and she created a solution for it. So you have to be clear on the solution that you bring. What solution do you bring? I'm a chef. I don't just cook. That's not the only solution. The solution I bring as a chef, I'm just using that as an example. I'm bringing convenience to the moms. I'm giving the moms opportunity to have more quality time with their family after like a week's worth of work or something. So you have to think about the benefit behind the benefit. It's not just the food that I bring to you. It's the convenience. It's the time that I'm freeing you up for. It's the lack of worry about, you have to think deep. So if I cook for this person, what is going to be the benefit to the person? And then what's the benefit of that thing? And then what's the benefit of that thing? And then what's the benefit of that thing? So that's how you can expand more and gain more clarity on the solution that you bring. Also, you have to find your tribe. Now you know what you have. You know your passion, you know your genius zone, you know your power zone, you skill up, you've owned it. Who am I going to send it to? Who's going to pay me? You have to find your tribe. You can't serve everybody. Even if you are selling pure water, even if you're selling air that we all breathe in, not everybody's going to buy from you, no matter how essential your product is. So just because you have that product, it doesn't mean that everybody is going to be your ideal client. Understanding your tribe is very important so that you can be using the right language. Today, I believe that I'm talking to like graduates, I'm talking to moms, I'm talking to, like authors, writers, people that want to improve their business, people that want to hone in on what the special gift to make something out of it. So I'll be able to tailor my language to the right audience. If my target is teenagers or like younger people, my language will be different. If my audience was men, my language will be different. If my language was married women, so you have to be clear, who is my tribe, and find them. Where are they? Where do they shop? Are they on Instagram? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Facebook? So you have to find your tribe so that you can save yourself so much headache, and knowing that somebody not buying from you is not a bad thing. It just means that that person is not your ideal client. They are not your tribe. It's not a bad thing. They have nothing against you. Don't take it personal. Just you understand who you are here to serve, and then tailor your product, your communication, your service towards that person. Find them in the right places and then deliver what you have. Also, you have to decide on the format of your solution. Am I going to do a physical product? Am I going to do a book, paper cover, or am I going to do digital products? Am I going to do online? Am I going to do ebook? Am I going to do course? Am I going to do masterclass? So you have to decide, am I going to do ogi? Is it powdered? Is it liquid? Is it, freeze dried? So you have to decide on the format of how you want to package your solution for your ideal tribe. Then you have to also go ahead and create it. Some of us, we have check. All these things I've said before. Oh, yes. Create create the product so that we can pay. You told us you are a coach. Okay, I want your service. What do you have to sell? Nothing. I'm still, if you don't have products, how can I exchange? How can I give you money for what you have? So it's important that we focus on that creation. If it's ebook, we'll write it. If it's on my masterclass, we'll record it. If it's a cake, we'll bake it, slice it. So I don't want to waste too much time. I can talk on that one. And that's one. I enjoy that one especially. I'm a fan of creating digital products for your business. I believe that every brick and mortar business can create a digital version. When you think of people that sew, when we were younger, fashion designers, they sew for you. You bring your clothes, they make it for you. They can also teach you. They also have people that they teach. Now with COVID, somebody like that, how can they create clinical products? They can do a recording of the thing that they do every day already. I mean, I've been in a situation where I want somebody to teach my kids how to learn Yoruba language. They can't teach it without being there. I've had a situation where I wanted my daughter to learn how to sew. I had a situation where I wanted my daughter to learn how to cook. Examples you see me on internet, and so Nigeria, so many of them, they are monetizing. They are taking advantage of online products, digital products, online services. So don't limit yourself to only what you can, only the physical part of your business. Also think about, how can I impact my knowledge? How can I impact my skills? How can I create another person like me? That's another way to think about it. This is why I'm a coach. How can I create somebody else like me so that the impact can be more? I can train more coaches. I can teach somebody everything that I've learned from how many years of whatever I've learned, every single course. I can transfer that course into other people so that they can also be another people like me and train other people. So that's impact. That's what impact is about. You create more of you. That's a lot. So may Allah make it easy for us. Also, you have to price it. This is also a big one. Sometimes we've created products. I don't know how much would I put it. Easiest way, find a midway. What's the highest in the market? What's the lowest in the market? Put midway. Maybe start from there and tweak as you go along. Also promote it. If you have a good product, you have a good solution, fantastic, the best ever. Nobody knows about it. Your friends don't know. Your neighbors don't know. Your families don't know. Who's going to buy? Who's going to pay? Okay? And then serve it or sell it. Serve your community. You want to do it for free? You would always have to do free. But don't forget that you have a right, and it's not around, to also get paid for your service so that you can serve more people, so that you can also feel fulfilled with what you are doing, inshallah. I am going to try to end here. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment box. You can ask us after. I will be happy to get feedbacks. Let me know how I've done. What can I improve? How can my business help your business? How can I improve my topic today? What can I add? What should I remove? A bonus class, there's no time for that, but I've mentioned it a little bit about, please think about it. What digital products can I create for my business? I have a free book about the 10 digital products you can create for your business. Check my Instagram link. You'll find it there. You want to grow with me? These are the ways. I offer ebooks, online courses, one-on-one coaching, online community. You can join my online community, you can join my newsletter, or join my membership. Ideal clients. I love to work with passionate women, aspiring coaches, thought leaders, influencers, writers, authors, entrepreneurs, corporate government parastatals. You want to contact me? This is where I am. My website, sherifat.olaogun.com. Email me, check out my profile on Facebook and Instagram. These are my products and services. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Assalamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Naam. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Jazakillah khairan kathiro for that amazing and blood pumping session. We just went back to back from one blood pumping session to another, and we are like, alhamdulillah, jazakillah khairan. Now I know that if I and every other person watching here is inspired to at least create something, start something out of the passion that we have, and in this case, the passion for writing. Now, when you know that you have this passion for writing, you believe that, and listening to your talk now, you're already inspired and believe that we can do something to change the world while earning from it, which is not haram, just as you have said. So, Jazakallah khairan for delivering this insightful session. Jazakallah khairan. Now, we're going to go to the comments and see if we have, okay, is this a question? I could I not have tapped all this from you? Okay, she said, Sister Belkis said, you have answered my major question. I was going to ask if one can have more than one passion. And she said, now I know you can. Now I know you can. I know I have more than one passion. I love learning new things. I love writing. Writing is my number one passion, and I love cooking as well. So one can have more than one passion, and one can monetize all of them. One can monetize all of them.
Sure.
So I am going to see if there are any more questions. We have like 4 minutes left. We can still take questions.
Okay.
So, sisters that are watching, please, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments section. And yes, some sisters are already dropping congratulatory words. They're telling you that the session was awesome. They enjoyed it. Mashallah, so eloquently delivered.
Alhamdulillah. I can't see anybody, but alhamdulillah, I can feel the energy.
Feel the energy, yes. Good vibes. Good vibes. That's the point. That's the main thing. Now, Sarohima Odushade says, Sister Sherifat Olaogun, ride on. She says you should ride on. No. Uniqueness. No. Alhamdulillah, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes, great presentation, Sister Sherifat. No, so I don't think anybody has any questions. Yes, you wanted to say something. You wanted to say something?
No, I said I'm free now. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
No. We are glad, we are honored that you answered the call and, deemed it fit to, share your wealth of experience and knowledge with us. Jazakallah khairan. Jazakallah khairan. Energy, yes, our energy is infectious. Yeah. Our energy is infectious. No, alhamdulillah. So if there are no more questions, we'll end the broadcast now. We are going to put the links. She's asking, Sister Rahima Odushota is asking, how is everyone over there?
Everyone is good.
Alhamdulillah. So I'm going to put everything, every of our social media links, our website links. So if you want to check out everything that she has to offer on our website, you can go and check it in the description box, and our social media links as well. We're going to put it in the description box.
Yeah.
So you can go and check it. And if anybody's watching the replay and you have any questions, please drop them or connect with her on social media or send a message, and we will get the question or query over to her, inshallah.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
So, it's been a roller coaster of a day. We had 7 talks. Yours is the 7th and final presentation today. So we've come to the end of day 2 of our writers conference. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Good job, sister. Good job. We are proud of you.
Now, alhamdulillah, jazakallah khairan. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, but alhamdulillah that we've come to the end of today. So tomorrow by 10 a.m., inshallah, we will resume the Muslim Writers Conference. So thank you, jazakallah khairan, to everyone who has joined us live. Special shout out to Sister Belkis Mafe Fagbemi. She has been here all day. She has been to every single session, even yesterday. So Jazakallah khairan, and Sister Zainab Sulaiman and Sister Halima Ahmed. Jazakallah khairan, and to every other person here, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, I'm going to end the broadcast now. Assalamu alaikum. See you tomorrow, inshallah.
Bye. Bye. Bye.